Hey, Nitro95 here, coming at you guys with an Arena 6 Mortar deck. This deck is really good because number one, it's really easy to use. It's used to build up your fundamentals for harder and more challenging siege decks. Um, Very free to play. It only has two rares and one epic. My epic is really high level, my skeleton army. And that's why I was able to push to Arena 6 as only a level 5. So you can see, well, these three, I've been having really bad connection issues. So hopefully I won't be having these, later in the video. But you see here, I have 3 victories, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. And, um, this deck, it kind of gives you a lot of draws, so I won't suggest using it in tournaments if you're a level 8. But other than that, it's very good for an Arena 6 deck. So I'll be describing the cards while fighting example. So we're gonna start with the archers. The archers are your only air defense in this deck, so you have to use them wisely. What you can do is you can actually, as a first move, you can split them in the back. That's gonna block the noise, but luckily I got one elixir, so it's all good. Yeah, so archers, your main air defense, you can split them. So mini push like that with the knight. And then, so now we've got your mortar. The mortar is, the main win condition of the deck. There's a reason why this thing is called a mortar deck. You're not going to really want to use the mortar aggressively until later in the match. When you get more elixir, which is from the elixir collector. So it starts going to come out with a giant, and this deck is in fact great with giants. So we'll see how I do. Yeah, this deck really isn't that great with giants, but you don't see that many giants in Arena 6, so it's all good. Just have to counter push. And I actually played that skeleton army. Your skeleton army is used against single target troops such as Prince, P.E.K.K.A, Giant Skeleton, stuff like that. Your elixir collector, you're gonna want to keep using it to build elixir advantage. It doesn't matter if they use spells against it. You're still getting positive elixir trades out of it. Yeah, so I'm gonna play an aggressive mortar, and it gets one shot on the tower, which isn't bad at all. I just need this mortar to distract everything. This is a little sketchy right now. I'm gonna have to fireball that, and I take care of the push. So where were we? The knight is used to distract the opponent's constant mortar. So like you see here, I'm gonna use it to distract the minions, while my 5 spirits take care of them. So we're gonna fireball and zap. Pretty self-explanatory. Just using chip back the tower and deal with swarms. Skeleton army, great high DPS also. Yeah, sorry, this commentary is kind of sketchy since this is kind of a hard match. Yeah. What else? What else do I cover? I think that's it. 5 spirits used to clear swarms. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, with this deck, you're gonna really wanna be able to predict your opponent's counters. Like, I know he's probably gonna be playing his minions soon. You know, I don't really know. But, yes, I end up taking him down. It was a little sketchy, but he did it. So, just as a quick recap, archers for air defense, elixir collector for elixir advantage, fire spirit zap, um, and fireball for area damage, knight for distracting your opponent's counters to your mortar, skeleton army for high DPS, mortar is your win condition. So now we're going to get into a replay against Furnace. You know, Furnace is really annoying since the fire spirits are constantly distracting your mortar, and your mortar can never get onto the tower. So we're gonna hop into this replay and show you how I won. So he first starts out with a furnace, and I'm not gonna play my mortar in the beginning. I'm gonna split the skeleton army, you know, just to take care of the fire spirits. And I'm just gonna slowly build up the elixir advantage with my elixir collectors. I'm not gonna play aggressively or anything. Just gonna sit back, um, get positive elixir trades, trade that by shoes, and you know, just play it solid. I'm gonna fireball that for really good value, and one fire spirit is never gonna get to the tower. Only if there's two or more fire spirits. So he comes at me with the minion horde, and instantly I'm like, oh, this is going to be probably one of his counters to my mortar. So I'm not sure if this is on purpose, but he uses his goblins to tank one of the fire spirits, which works really well with him. Gets 500 damage on my tower. So I start aggressive since I know his mortar is probably his only counter, and not his mortar, his minion horde, and then use my skeleton army as a prediction card, and it works really well. So once again, fire spirits as a prediction, and it once again works really well. And I use so many cards to defend, cycle back to my mortar, and he doesn't have any elixir to defend. Well, I accidentally placed down that zap, but no big deal. Instead of zapping that, the minion horde, I'd have to just fireball it. No big deal, since I have my fire spirits to take down the goblin barrel. Fire spirits actually do a great job because there's three of them. 3 fire spirits and 3 goblins. So use my skeleton army, get really good value out of it, take down 7 elixir worth of troops, and just aggressively play the mortar with the knight. So since the knight was able to distract his minion horde, I had time to react with my fire spirits. I zap his goblin barrel, and he tries playing a furnace, which really doesn't make any sense since my mortar is already locked onto the tower. So I can still chip down. I kind of use my fire spirits to just clear everything out, and for some reason he puts a freeze. I'm not sure if that was the best move since my mortar was already dead, but hey, I guess it helps me, so no big deal. I don't put my mortar down because I know he has his minion horde and I didn't have my fire spirits in rotation. So I'm just gonna put my archers, not arrows, archers, to take down the minion horde, fire spirits, skeleton army, and then put my mortar down. He freezes in desperation, you know, and he just puts his furnace there, which is really good for me. I can chip at his tower, plus take down the furnace, and then my troops just destroy the hog rider, and it's pretty much good game. I just have to cycle to fireball zap, and that'll be game. So, you know, really solid deck. I highly suggest you guys try it out. It really helps you build on your fundamentals, and really fun to play since not that many people play Mortar. Once you get better at this deck, you can start using Expo. Expo is more risky, but it gives you more reward if you play it correctly. now I want to show you this one match. It's really good. It's against Win or Die. Um, Keep in mind was like early in the morning, my first match, and I was just really tired. Like I figured that maybe Clash Royale might wake me up, but bad move because I did not see that he was a level 1. Um, so I kind of just play it normally, you know, play my archers in the back, and then I splank by putting my knight to tank the splash, my skeleton army, and I kind of was really slow to react on that. I fireball in desperation, but the Infernal Dragon locks onto the tower. I tried zapping to reset, but since it's a legendary, it still does so much damage. So right now, I'm kind of nervous because once he gets the tower down, I know since he's a level 1, that he'll probably be able to defend all my mortar attacks. So, you know, right now, I'm trying to play as safe way as possible, make sure he gets as little tower damage as possible. Luckily, he doesn't have a fireball, so he can't do really any big, major AoE damage. I knew he didn't have a zap, so I counter, and since I knew I had the elixir advantage, I sent in my mortar. Yeah, that fireball wasn't really necessary. I would have just let my mortar die like that, but it's okay. My archers, they take out the Infernal Dragon, and, you know, kind of lucky that he didn't have a better legendary like Ice Wizard or Graveyard. Oh, Graveyard would have been in pain. He puts his Musketeer in the back, so he's kind of short on elixir, so I quickly push. Here I make a mistake because I'm kind of nervous. I accidentally forget to hit the tombstones, so I miss out on a lot of the value. And yeah, I'm really nervous right now because I don't want to lose against this guy. He's a level 1, and it sucks to lose against level 1s. So I use that, and I use the knight to counter push. You know, really good move since the knight has 3/4 health. He does a really, he does a really good tornado. Takes down a lot of my troops. So I take down his giant skeleton. And here, I'm so nervous. I do another misplay. I mean, I missed the Infernal Dragon. And I do another misplay. I miss the Musketeer. So right now, I'm like, oh shoot. I'm gonna screw this up for myself. I barely have any health in my tower left, and, you know, it's probably all over. But, look. Suddenly, I'm like, oh wow, I'm actually getting some good damage. This time, I actually zapped the Infernal Dragon, and 191 health. I'm like, okay, so since I'm a level 10 at like 3,600 trophies, I don't really know how much damage level 3 spells do, so I'm thinking, oh, I could probably fireball zap this. Another misplay, I put my mortar right at the giant skeleton bomb. Like, right now I'm just really nervous. So, I put a fireball zap, and it doesn't work. So, I'm really nervous. I barely have any elixir. I just put down a skeleton army. He misses the zap. He tries to zap my tower, and it ends up being a draw. And my hand was shaking for like the next 2 matches that I played because I'm like, wow, he almost won. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm just gonna put this deck up for a little bit if you guys want to copy it. And let me know in the comment section below what type of decks you want to see. Like and subscribe, and, you know, comment if you want to see some gameplay from my main account. So, see you next time. Peace out.